Alright, so imagine if Dark Souls, Sekiro, and the cursed PS1 disc got locked together in a basement. Now give that fever dream a cracked doll protagonist and let it brood in silence. This is Prison of Husks. An atmospheric, punishing, and totally unreleased Souls-like buried deep on itch.io, with a playable demo quietly hiding on Steam. And if you're the kind of gamer who lives for finding the next indie gem before it blows up, yeah, this one might be worth your time. This thing oozes with atmosphere. Everything is grey, desaturated, like you're playing through a forgotten memory. There's almost no music, just the sound of footsteps and whatever's lurking in the fog. It's got that Demon Souls energy, where the silence makes everything scarier, where everything feels oppressive but mellow at the same time. Now first, let me give you a fair warning. The controls? They're weird. You know how old school horror games from the PS1 era, like Resident Evil, Dino Crisis or Silent Hill, had those awkward camera angles and controls, and the somewhat difficult menus to navigate? Many of those design choices were not made by accident. They were the developers' ways of making the player feel more threatened and hopeless. Same logic applies here. Run and dodge are mapped to X. Item use and cycling feel rotated 90 degrees. It's like the game wants you to fumble early on. And trust me, you will. Or at least I did. But here's where it gets interesting. The combat once it clicks feels like a grungy version of Sekiro. You're not just blocking and dodging, you're managing pause, timing parries, breaking defenses, all that good stuff you would expect from a Souls-like. Bosses also have a stagger gauge. You chip it down by staying aggressive, landing hits and staying in control. And when that guard breaks, it's punishment time. The game also states its own identity when it comes to taking hits with its unique armor system. You get 3 free hits when you respawn. Take damage and it chips the armor. Lose all 3? Now you're taking real HP damage. Wanna get it back? Land hits on enemies. But if you even take 1 hit during that process, all your progress resets. It's the combat equivalent of knocking your coffee over the second you finish pouring it. The parry mechanic is wild too. It's not immediate. You press the button, then the actual parry window hits like a second later. You have to commit early, almost like a prediction, not a reaction. But if you land it, it cancels damage and doesn't reset your armor recovery. Risky, precise, and weirdly satisfying. Prison of Husks might feel a little rough, sure, and unmercifully hostile in that classic indie Souls-like way, but I think that's what makes it work. It's not trying to be Elden Ring, it's more like Sekiro's weird little cousin, less polished but full of ideas. And once you learn its rhythm, it rewards you with that same sense of mastery and quiet triumph that made Souls-like iconic in the first place. So yeah, if you like your Souls-like slow, strange and with some unique ideas that could only come from an underground indie game, check out the demo on Steam. Just don't expect to be welcomed. This game wants you to earn your way out of the prison.